Good morning and welcome to welcome to the Moopsyverse. I'm gonna have to learn that one for May the 20th, 2025. Has coffee, but this is the first cup, and I've only had like 2 sips out of it, so that explains everything else that's going to happen for the next hour.
Yeah, it will probably take some time to kick in.
Yes, it will. It decided they did about 90% of the work on the house yesterday, so it's pretty much painted, but I'm sure they were planning to
Mhm.
finish it up today. Thunderstorm rolled in about 30 minutes ago, and I'm thinking, well, so much for that idea.
Oh,
I, I just,
right.
I just want it done. I'm sure they want it done too, so it can go on to the next house. Yeah, so yesterday, since I was stuck inside with the dogs and couldn't let them out in the backyard because they're painting, couldn't let them out the front door easily because they're painting by the front door, so I'd have to leash them up. And normally they just go run in the backyard at will because I leave the doors open. We don't have any bugs yet. A couple more weeks, we'll start having mosquitoes. So this whole rigmarole of get ready to take them out, get my phone set up, get some earbuds in, get some plastic bags, leashes, right walking shoes. Took them out,
Mm.
walked them around the block, which is maybe a half a mile if we go the long way. And then threw in another half-mile walk. Did that twice. They're exhausted, but we come back and it's stress. Everybody's stressed. So today will be nice because it'll be a no-stress day because there's no work on the house. But it also means tomorrow will be a high-stress day because I'll be working on the house. I just want it done. I want my house back. All right, so not knowing TV managed to get the Vorgon unpronounceable dreadnought cruiser, the one that we were talking about for the mine layer. He opened 25 Phoenix boxes and got an epic in 25, which is amazing.
What? Did they
Yeah,
change the
no,
drop rate or
no, they
something?
did not. And you
Because
don't
I
have to,
like
not knowing, you don't have to send me anything for a giveaway. If you want to, great. Um, I'm going to give you the best account to put it in. If you want to send it there, because that's the main account, and I can put in a fleet bank for a giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, I think Dante has started promoting the summer event already, and we are going to have a party on Ryza the first weekend of the summer event. But not that we know when that is yet. But whenever it is, we'll have a party.
mm,
But I don't have a lot of stuff in the prize bank, so we will be figuring that out.
that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
No rush.
What fleet am I even
Still
in?
quite some time away from the event popping.
Well, back in the day, we had a lot of people who just dumped tons of prizes into the fleet bank. So this is Strike Group. And before I go any further, I got a really stupid question. I bought
From
the
whom?
15th anniversary bundle. I know I
Yes.
did. Yeah, I bought it some time ago. I didn't open it. I don't know where it is. It says it's. Let's see if I can make that happen here. It says it's purchased, but I don't know where it is. Where does it go? It's not in my inventory.
Uh,
And if I accidentally deleted it, it would let me purchase it again.
no, once it's purchased, it should not be deleted. Like, it shouldn't be non-purchasable.
Oh,
Um, can you go to personal?
like my inventory?
No, no, the tab on the left here.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
Zen store.
Yeah, give me a sec here. Personnel?
No, no, there's
Hmm,
personal. Oh,
where is
this
it?
is personnel.
It's
Never
personnel.
mind. Promotions.
Promotions. Let's see if it's in promotions. That is brilliant. Maybe it's in promotions. No.
Uh, okay, what about, have you logged out of ever since you purchased? This isn't like you
I
purchased
bought.
it just now,
No, I
right?
bought it like during the 15th anniversary, so a couple months ago.
Okay. Honestly, don't remember. I think, is it surely not in your inventory?
Well, I don't know what they would have called it because it's not under 15th.
No, it's not gonna, like, in your inventory, it's not under 15,
No.
like, it should be just individual boxes.
Yeah, no, I would.
What about,
Yeah, because it says you'd need 15 open slots in the inventory And I don't have
Uh,
any of these ships in my inventory. I don't have any of these toys in my inventory.
are
Or
they
my
available
keys.
in like the shipyard?
No, I went down to the shipyard. I don't remember ever having this happen before. You know what? Let's... So in my
I think
inventory, there's
shipyard should.
no ships
No,
at the
not
moment.
acquire ships.
Okay.
So
No,
there are no
because these
ships
are
in your
just the...
inventory.
No, it's not down here.
Just need to go to the tier 6 list and the filters. It's not gonna be at the very top, but at the filters left top corner of the window,
Mm-hmm.
you can choose the ranks and just choose tier 6. That's all rank right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, choose tier 6 and go to the right end of the thing. You can actually click on you
This
see
thing?
the little highlight at the bottom beneath the ship icons?
This...
You can click on those
Actually, what's one
squares.
ship?
Yeah, we'll be at the very end because they're the newest ships. If
Okay.
Yeah, just scroll back to the right, all the way to the right.
That's as right as it goes, and these are not the ships I have.
Uh, okay.
I just... No.
Let me see. How do I claim them if I have them? It's under the promotions tab. If I
And
go to ships.
where does it go? Ezzy is raiding with a party of 7. So, hey, folks, Ezzy and the Ezzieettes got a question for you guys. It's a stupid question, but I don't have an answer for it. Back during the 15th anniversary event, I bought the 15th anniversary bundle door lock. Ooh, dock lock, excuse me, dock lock. I bought the 15th anniversary bundle, and I have no idea where it is. I don't see it in my inventory anyplace. And it says...
It should be showing under your tier 6 Federation ships in the Zen store. You can just claim them. They're not listed in order of the release, so you just have to go through the names.
Okay.
So if you go to the Zen store, you go to
Yep.
ships, tiers.
Okay,
Yeah,
there it is. Thank you. So it's not like it's a box.
I don't know why they've done it this way, but yeah.
Good. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. Good morning, Ezzy. Good morning, Docklock. So now I have to figure out...
Perhaps at the time, I think maybe at the time you bought it, you probably didn't have space in your inventory for them all to drop.
Well, I don't think anything
So,
dropped, because I sure as heck didn't get the upgrade tokens and all this other stuff.
well, then they should be in the promotions or something.
Okay, let's see.
Or reclaim something. Maybe items and slots and services. I think they might be in different categories. That's why they're not
Let's see if
always up there. They're not here, then they might be under items or reclaim.
I'm
or
gonna have to
something.
go do work. I don't want to do work. It's my game. I should just be able to play my game.
Yeah, I know. You got the promotion unlock items. You got the tab at the top. No, that was in the tab you already were in items. But that you have to remember that you go to
There it is.
items.
Thank you. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an all tab
Yeah.
also. Alrighty. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay! Now I have to go back and do all that on all my tunes. You shouldn't have to do homework to play. Yes, I agree, Ezzy. 100%.
You shouldn't,
Especially not at 6 in the
yeah.
morning when my brain's rotted. And I'm now halfway into my first cup of coffee.
Or no.
And it's a no carb today day, which I'm not happy about.
Ugh.
Yeah, tomorrow's stuff as many carbs as you can in your face day. And then no carbs until Saturday. And after Saturday, after I get some stuff done first thing Saturday morning, I'm going to go out and eat Italian food all day. I'm just going to camp out at this restaurant that I've never been to that features locally grown ice cream. It's a dairy farm and they have a restaurant on it. Carb Pla. Yeah, exactly, it's Italian. Carb Pla. But they have their own cows. And, you're driving through, not downtown Indianapolis, but you're in Indianapolis. and near the expressway, and all of a sudden you see longhorn cows just roaming around in fields, and there's that moment of, huh? I mean, dairy cows. I see dairy cows not too far away, but longhorns? And interestingly, they do not feature beef products. They have some, but it's not a big thing. So the cows there are primarily dairy cows. They make their own cheeses and ice creams and stuff. So yes, Saturday is going to be gluttony. Anyway, oh, I have an exciting gain salvage. Oh, I have destroyed Borg ships. Oh no, the horror! The
Oh,
horror!
you never get that one. You're lucky. You're very lucky getting this one.
Yeah,
That never pops.
I will.
Although, to be told, I haven't had Destroy Borg in a little while.
Hey, don't forget. Oh, I probably could let that wait till the red alert. But you know what? Destroying Borg ships is always a reason to celebrate.
The red alert starts today around
Probably noonish,
4 hours?
6 hours from now.
Yeah,
Usually,
4 6 hours.
I didn't see anything about the patch. I assume they're going to patch before it. Might just be one of those really super short patches.
It is an assumption, but we don't really know. Yeah, the game hates me. The only space I got today is destroy Terran ships, 30 of them.
Oh, that's okay.
But
We
it
can go have
doesn't
some fun with
specify
that.
where.
We can go do
And
Jupiter
this,
Eratus. I'm good
yeah.
with that.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea.
And if anybody wants to do the event, we can
Chile.
do that too. So, Ezzy, what are you guys doing up at this obscene hour of the day? And would anybody like to join us for, how about we kick it off with a little guillotine?
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Would anyone like to join us for guillotine?
There's a queue for it earlier, but
Yeah, well, more people are
that
waiting.
said a nope.
I find that if you queue for anything like at 5 a.m., people are doing I'm just going to wait to see what's going on. So
Well, there
tell
is
you,
still the European servers here, so I was hoping that someone will be here.
oh,
I
they
had
are.
a few
It's just a
people.
lot of people aren't queuing. They're just waiting to see what the dailies are going to be. So that 5 a.m. thing is usually when I run down to Nimbus or New Cara when I need Tholians or D1 arthropods. Because there's fewer people there. Or at least fewer people actively doing it. Satalia needs Destroy Battle Zone Undine, 2 Lucari TFOs, Azure Nebula. We can probably throw in a little something your way, and we'll definitely do Azure. Anybody else?
Apparently not.
Okie dokie, I'm going to queue us up for guillotine start. And then we can do Azure. Stretch. Joshua, I have rebuilt my tank again. Why is that not a surprise, Joshua? You're always refining and redoing ships. And I say that as a compliment, not as a you're always doing it type thing. Speaking of, here's Joshua.
Well, it's actually a lot more complicated than that because, well, it's now invulnerable to elite hive.
Wee woo.
We will.
Yeah, we were chatting about our last run on Elite Hive, which I'm not going to take any credit for, but it was, I think, Taz and Graz and maybe Chris was involved with it. 40 some seconds. It was just amazing.
Well, the way my ship now holds shields is amazing.
That's good.
Maybe I'll have to demonstrate this newfound ability.
I would be
Oh,
surprised if you haven't tried.
Of course you will. This,
destroy though. Then get these ships 5 healing ground and harvest materials ground. Fuck that one.
those are all easy.
Yawn.
Oh yeah, yawn, but easy.
Destructible torpedo.
Also easy. How many?
16.
No, 18. That's Azure Nebula,
Yeah,
which probably you have to do yet. So there you go.
I've already done that.
Oh, well, go do it again. Or actually, you know what else? Um, because the red alert's coming up, you can pick it up in the red alert too.
Yeah. What I do is I don't go in with a full group.
Mm-hmm.
I go in solo.
Yeah, but you can get shared kills. Anything that's a kill is shared.
I know.
Okay.
But the one thing, the difference is that the people don't let the torpedoes come out.
Yeah, you do have to let them.
Yeah.
Do you take that ship on purpose, like by a choice, Italia? Because I haven't heard a single person praising it for anything.
Which ship did she take?
The Renegade, not Renegade, courier ship that's from Discovery Season 3.
Oh, by the way, Joshua, we're doing Guillotine, which is dropping tons of torpedoes right now, so. Tally says, I got a new ship last night and it's a distraction when I PP. So, yes.
Like a fidget spinner ship, really.
The fidget spinner ship, that's brilliant. I got it for my experimental weapon collection. I iterate. I love this game because you get to play it your way. This is the Burger King of games.
My Andorian ground build's looking really good, by the way.
Rizul sent me a new ground build, which unfortunately requires things that I do not have. Because I wanted to put it on... Well, I wanted to put it on one of my tunes that's under-equipped, but it's got lots of fun toys that I've got on all my better-equipped tunes, who already have good ground builds. So it's kind of like, how do you get stuff if you don't already have stuff and money and all that to get them equipped right?
You know something? I spent like 20 million when Rizal was in the voice chat the other night.
Yep, me too.
The one thing is, I was not going to buy those covariant drones. You know, that drone kit module.
The covert assault drone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
it is nice. I have it on some of my more established tunes when it wasn't ungodly expensive.
60 million.
Yep. I'm heading for 3. It's a drop out of the, it's a lockbox drop for the, for a random console, and then you just have to luck out, as opposed to you can go in and select the one you want. Hence the reason it's so expensive.
Yeah. You'd be surprised at how stable this ship is now to fly. Even my Nassau E is very stable as a tank.
What do you mean by stable?
You know the Verity?
Yeah.
I've now got her to perform the exact same way as the Styx.
Okay.
Hey, I thought why not transfer it to other ships, see if it works.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely, if it works for one. Come back here, Mr. Adapter. We do not want you floating away. My big question for next week when I'm redoing my office is, do I paint the back wall in here green screen green? Or do I put
Yes.
or do I put up a fabric background so I don't have to repaint one wall when I'm done and move on?
That's up to you.
I swear I just saw a simulator going by. Nope, guess not. Well, I've rainbowed. I'm going to 4. Oh, I'll get that simulator, and then I'll go to 4. Okay, now I'm going to go start 4.
Why did I lose full impulse? I was not in combat. Game sometimes.
Why is it all this stuff at once? Too annoying. No, 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 no. Nope, 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 died.
That's the Endeavour done.
Well, that's good. All of them?
Yep. That's all 16 or 18 destructible torpedoes.
Good morning, Savi.
I was surprised there was no maintenance this morning.
Not yet, no. Doesn't start usually for another...
No miss on the launcher.
Oh. Yeah, I was surprised about that too. I expect there would be at least a brief one. It's Tuesday, we're starting the red alert. Tholian thing's coming down.
And I'm exactly the amount of points I need for the next meta event.
Oh, congrats.
Did you just
So-
finish the entire thing?
No.
Oh.
So when I do the meta event, I do it free to play completely.
Mm-hmm.
So effectively, is I do every single event, and I can get it done by the 4th event
Yeah, right.
with 800 points to go.
Yeah,
Well, you're able to earn 1,100.
right.
So you get my idea. I still have like 300 points spare at the end of the event,
Right. No, no,
which is
I,
really
I
nice.
totally get that. That's how I like to do it too. Good morning, Zimmer. Last time there was no warning but one that appeared on screen for the update. I assume you mean for the patch.
Yeah, that was last week on Thursday.
Yeah, because I'm at the gym during patch time most of the time. I come home to find the game is down because they're patching, but there was no notification they were patching, which is like, surprise! Then I'm forced to walk my dogs instead because I can't go hide in my office. 5 got disabled. Okay, I'm going over to 5.
That's here even trying.
So now I'm going to take out the assimilator first. It's an assimilator over by 1 if anybody's interested.
Water simulator. Is that by number 1? Okay.
Between 1 and 6. Trying to escape. I might escape before I can get there. And there's one between 1 and 2. Pretty nervy of them, in my opinion. Let's see, today gym day isn't until 9 o'clock, so I will have a chance to get my endeavors done before I leave for the day. Or leave for the gym. Is there another one back there? There's another one back there. Any others? There's probably going to be one last assimilator that pops up in the last scenario. Let's see.
I think that's done it.
Yep.
Yep. That's done it.
Observe. Something is disrupting the stitching network. A tactical use of the source disruptor. Destroy them both. Stabilize the network.
Time to melt some cubes.
No, cubes are going to melt in the assimilator. There's our 6, yay. Chris, watch out.
I'm dead.
Chris, we hardly knew you.
Well, my problem is that my cursor is very small and I didn't see it in time to click on
Yeah.
healing. I have a monitor a bit further away because my laptop has no place to be in my desk. My work laptop takes precedence, so...
We have weird rarities. I'm gonna die too if I'm not careful here. I did buy a bigger desk. It's downstairs. It will be up here next week after I finish painting the room and getting some new lights. And maybe
Fair
spend a
enough.
little bit of money to get an overhead fan put in.
How about some dimensions?
Dimensions for...
The table.
It's good. It's 72 by 36, roughly.
Interesting.
Yeah, deep enough for me to put these big monitors on it and have room for my keyboard, because currently I have to sit so far back with the keyboard that my hands are not on the desk.
That's not comfy.
It is not comfy, but the desk was a gift from my husband. It was the last birthday present he bought me, so I kind of feel bad about getting rid of it. But it's gorgeous. It's aluminum and glass. Really cool looking. I had a weird dream about my husband last night, so I guess my brain's kind of there right now.
Hmm.
Apparently I got my 5 work ships. I didn't even notice that. Come on, you cute die.
The elimination of the tactic barriers. The stitching network is now operational. Feel the vortex now.
Wee, that was tough.
Our efforts were both satisfactory on this day. The enemy
That was a tough one.
Would I like to do a Hive Onslaught Elite?
Hmm?
Would I like to do a Hive Onslaught Elite?
You want to do a Hive Onslaught Elite?
Why not?
We can. I'm not doing it on this tune.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kick you guys. I'm going to switch to a different one. Then we can come back and we can do Azure Nebula next. So give me a sec to switch.
I think my character, this character should be still in cooldown for Azure Nebula, I think.
No, there's no cooldown on Azure Nebula. Not for the event.
No, you're free to do it all
Events
the
are
time.
basically, it cools down as soon as you warp out and back in. Citalia, are you up for Hive Onslaught Elite?
I am bringing my tank as well,
Okay.
so you
Citalia
don't
will
have to
be
worry
joining
about.
us. I'm not worried about anything on Hive Onslaught. I just learned not to fly in certain places.
Like middle of everything.
Exismer, you want to join us? Okay. Putting the band back together. There we go.
How many accounts do you have now, Dark Mum? 6,
4.
7, 8?
Yeah, no problem, Citalia. I'll wait for you. I have 4 accounts of my own, and I nanny 3 more. Oh, Citalia says, hold up,
Nanny is
coffee is
probably the
ready.
way to describe it, right?
Pardon?
You're,
Nanny is probably the best description you can do.
imagine if you had 8 monitors.
My
You could
computer
have
can...
all.
No, I can't. My computer dies at 6 accounts, so I can run 5 at a time. So when I do, like, I've been doing the vault and snared, because basically I can bring up all of my tunes and one other one, do it all at once, and then just pick up the others a little bit later in the day.
Ah.
Oh, this one's got complete Borg TFO as well. Oh no. More. More Borg TFOs for tonight.
Oh, well, you have a cope.
Oh, actually, because we're going to do this one now. We will wait for Citalia. And then we will do this.
Don't forget about Jupiter Eratus.
Yeah, we will do we'll do this. We will do Azure Nebula next, and then we'll do Jupiter Eratus. How's that?
Will we
Mm-hmm.
fit that in all 20 minutes? Are you fine staying longer?
Yeah, I'm fine staying longer. It's raining. The painters aren't going to be here
Oh, okay.
because there's no point in them showing up till the rain stops and things dry out for a little bit more. So maybe they'll be here at 9. Maybe they won't be here today. We will see. We can take an educated guess today, though. Hang on. What is the weather for the day?
63 right here, where we
About the
are
same
today.
here. A little bit cooler. Can I see the hourly report, Mr. Weatherman? Okay. They keep changing this weather report so it gets harder to find the things I like. All right, we got thunderstorms, rain, rain. Oh, we got rain until 2 this afternoon, followed by thunderstorms tonight. They are not going to be painting.
Oh, I got feedback from Councillor Suna.
Uh-oh.
Because I posted a, maybe not a tweet, but on Blue Sky that about me gambling 700 low buy to get Combat Badge E and got all other variants, but not the Combat Badge E, and this item should have not been chance drop because it discourages from opening boxes to get low BN exchange rate. The currency is 1 billion EC.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, thanks for reaching out, Captain. I'll pass the feedback and see what I can do.
At least she does tend to pass on
STO
feedback.
never did that before. I don't remember Kale ever posting like, thanks for feedback. We'll see what we can do about it. They would just ignore that kind of stuff. So I'm really appreciative that they even read that and get back to you and like give you info that, oh, we'll look into this. Thanks for getting us, letting us know. You know, that even saying that, you know, we're looking into this, even if they come back like, no, it's not a thing because, like, I don't know, Paramount said we can't do it or something like it.
Yeah.
I still appreciate that they are actually actively giving you feedback that they're looking into it.
Okay, we are all here. I'm going to queue us up for Hive Onslaught Elite.
Mm-hmm.
We got a full party. There we go. Wee woo.
Wee woo.
Affirmative.
I want to send them some suggestions on changing out endeavors. I don't want to just
Yeah.
dump them on her, so I was hoping there'd be some place I could send them info. Because I like the game, not because I'm moaning and groaning. I just want to see a few things change or added to it.
Yeah. Not about removing stuff, we would also like them to add stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, yeah, it's very repetitive. Oh, this lighting really lets me see a lot of the detail on this ship. From the bottom. I love a good Klingon ship.
See if I can avoid dying this time.
And this time, last time we did this together, I didn't have this build.
Let's see how we do this time then. And I forgot to remove that again.
Someone's clearly tanking because I'm not taking any
I do believe
attention
it,
from
yeah.
the board.
I believe it is Joshua tanking.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking no damage here, Joshua. This is amazing.
I barely noticed that the Borg see me, or if anything.
This is on your favorite ship as well.
War crimes?
No, on the Verity, your favorite one to use.
I've never used the Verity. I like it
It's
when
the other
you
secret-
use the Verity. No, you're the one who likes the Verity. I like it when you use it. Well, that helps if I'm actually targeting the ship that I'm
Or it
standing.
used to be one of your favorite ships for tanking again, anyway.
No, I tanks with something completely different. No. Yep. Well, whatever you did, I just didn't die. Thank you. Appreciate that. I died. Respawn.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Too much debris, I can't see if she's
Yeah.
doing the feedback calls.
No, she already did it.
Can they do something about all the debris flying around my face?
It doesn't
No
matter.
feedback
It's
pulse?
dead. Stitching.
This is not the end.
Thank goodness.
That was painful,
Hey, we
but
did
thank you,
delete.
Joshua, for keeping me alive longer than I by all rights should have been.
We did elite. Was that elite?
That was elite.
That was an. Yeah,
That was an elite.
that was an elite.
Whew.
All right. I didn't
My
know.
ship got more powerful.
Yes, it did. Let's see.
Did you notice how I was fighting my shields though? My shields were going up, down, up, down. Shake it all about.
You do the hokey pokey.
Yep.
There you go, Satalia. Your next ship can be the hokey pokey.
Oh my
And
God.
turn it around.
That's a very proud sounding name. The USS Hokey Pokey.
Mhm.
But then again, we had USS Crazy Horse, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. I mean, I know this is the name of an actual ship, but
it's the
still.
name of an actual person, so.
Yeah, and it just doesn't sound serious.
Yes, but but it is. What do you mean you got
I
no
mean,
rewards?
for someone who doesn't know, that doesn't sound like a, you know.
Satalia says I got no rewards. What the heck? You didn't get marks or anything? No marks. Did the screen not pop up to give you marks? I mean, you didn't leave too soon, did you?
Oh my God.
The only
Are
time
they
it usually...
really making a series out of the It movies?
Okay,
It's a prequel series.
I'm gonna hit Azure Nebula, and then that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Alrighty. Oh, Satalia, you got hit with a lever penalty. Or, excuse me, an AFK penalty. That's why you didn't get rewards.
Someone didn't wait enough,
No.
and they just warped out.
No, it means she probably didn't get enough damage in. Because she's using her new ship.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah. But it does come up and it does it proportionately.
Like what? What it looks at the game like Satalia did, like, and
Yeah,
5%
like if you don't do
damage, and
yeah, on elites and things, it does do AFKs, which is why if you're doing a nanny run, you have to go in and do a little bit of damage and then let the person go in. I did not do a parsing Zimmer, which I'm happy about because that was not a fine moment for me. But it would tell us what happened.
I didn't even have the software for it, and I wouldn't know how to
I
use it
gotta do
anyway.
So Talia, I'm going to kick you. I'm going to queue us up for Azure Nebula. And since I have to do it, Satalia, on a bunch of tunes during the morning, we will. As soon as your half an hour's passed, if you need to do it, I'll do it. It wasn't Sav's fault, yes. It was not Sav's fault. Hold on. Sav's uninstalled the game. We can blame Sav. Let's blame Sav, yeah.
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships.
I mean, you kind of already agreed that it isn't Sav's fault, so...
No, it's too late. I'm going to say it's Sav's fault now.
No, it's too late to change your mind.
Yeah. Let's see. So tomorrow is... Looks like it's going to rain for at least all of today and part of tomorrow. So possible they're not going to do any painting tomorrow, which would be really good. Well, Joshua's already there. Somebody's already there. Oh, there's a 5. I'm going to go over and help with the 5.
Target and fire at the nodes connecting the webs. If you are caught inside the web, try to destroy one side of it and escape before it collapses in on you.
I don't think it awards AFK penalties, though, when it's on normal. I say that because of my recent experimentations with the Vault Ensnared.
Yeah.
I will take my tunes out there and run it as a private queue. Or maybe that's it. Maybe in a private it's different.
New readings on sensors. More Tholian
In
ships
private, I
are
don't think it has any appliance to leave a penalty and like stuff like that, like AFK penalties. Mostly because you can just play as many of those as you want. Plus, you decide that the size of the team might go solo doesn't affect a public match. So I
Yeah.
think that's why it doesn't affect it that
Well,
much.
next time I'll take us off in a private Hive Elite.
I think it might be safer that way. I guess leave a penalty. It still like checks out like the event in case it is an event, and you don't
Well,
have
with
to worry about
ISE, we used to run it
getting
as
AFK.
private queues because if we decided to bail in the first whatever it is, we could bail without it being a huge issue.
Yeah.
Oh, we already got 7. Yay.
Atalis Warbird is escaping.
Pesky Tholians.
Right, getting the best tickets ever.
Atalis Warbird is escaping.
I'm hearing 2 countries are actually rebelling against the outcome of the Eurovision this year.
Yeah,
And
I think people are tired of it being so political and not being...
I mean, it's not even about that. Like, I think Spain and another country, PM, have actually opted for access to the voting results.
That's what I mean.
Like, they want to verify them. Plus,
Yeah.
they're demanding Israel being cut out of it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, they don't want Israel to be in the contest in the first place, which is fair
Because it's not in
they
Europe?
don't even lie in Europe.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a really good reason.
Australia is in it, but mostly because their broadcaster is kind of pitching in. Apparently Eurovision has kind of adapted itself well to them, but at least they're not committing genocide anyway. But yeah, like I think a country that has dubious reputation at the time should be excluded, at least for the duration of the conflict, if they really don't wanna. Apparently they were modifying the way it was broadcast because during the Israel presentation, the audience on site was booing and there was a lot of whistling and booing all over the performance, which was completely cut out. If you watch the live transmission, even on the official pages or TV broadcasters, there was no trace of it. So.
Well, it's very hard to find it here. You have to go hunting. It's on YouTube, but it's not particularly good uploads, meaning that's a lot of probably pirated stuff for people recording.
Those
off
are
their phones.
amateur. Yeah, people were just recording with their phones.
And the links that you've sent me aren't valid here in the U.S., so it's hard to find it.
Yeah, I've seen because that performance you saw was probably from the preliminations.
It was really good. If it was excellent.
I think so. I can probably download it and send your way the finale and semi-final if you want to. But they're practically the same, so there's not a difference. But they did have a different stage there, so they had to like adapt to that size and placement of stuff, and the visual animation that was on the screens and on the floor were completely different from what it was in the initial presentation here in our TV studio. But yeah,
I still like the dragon thing. It was pretty cool.
Oh, this was with a dragon. Oh, okay, so
yeah.
Was it with the dragon in the floor as well
Yep.
when it flew underneath? Okay,
Uh-huh.
so that was a either final or semi-final. Yeah, then you've seen the best part probably.
Well, the way that they had her placed when she's hanging there, and the dragon
It's
comes
really
out,
at the
it
back.
looks like she's the dragon for a few moments, and then you realize what's going on.
Yep.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
The central Tholians are not exactly surviving my onslaught.
Yeah, no.
Shocking. I would never expect them to have well, this much
I'm just
struggle
amazed
with
that
you.
they're appearing at all.
Yeah, they should
Yeah,
probably
it's-
disintegrate at this point up front and
Yeah.
just send debris
There's a lot of
as a
times
token of
in Pavo
appreciation.
that the ships don't warp and debris warps in.
Yep.
Yeah, because I have ships over there where the scimitar is. And put it this way, they're getting destroyed.
Yeah,
Warbird is
of
escaping.
course they are. We expect nothing less.
Wait, is that the monitor? Oh no, that's Awanai.
Oops, somebody's gonna die.
Awani.
Yep.
Come on.
Awani, yeah.
That's the one that can have the constellation and stargazer look, isn't it?
Yep. It is.
I think. I don't know. I didn't have the best performance on it, but then again, I don't build for carriers very well, so. That was easy.
Are we slightly overpowered here, or what?
Dreadnought is escaping.
No. You only have the build from Chaos. Why would you overpower the level of difficulty here? No.
Yeah, slightly OP.
Things, I mean, it's a nice change.
Warbird is escaping.
For me, yeah, tis a joy. I think I'm going to pull the subspace fracture tunnel thing out of my rotation, though, because it likes to go whenever it wants to. And I want to be
The
able to click
subspace
it.
tunnel, is that the new... That's a recent thing, isn't it? That's a recent trait, I think.
What's that off of? That's not off the Voven. It is a recent one.
I think it came around the same time as the brain ship came.
Yeah, it's not off the main ship, though. Sav, my ship is definitely not from Temu. It's at least Amazon quality. Maybe even Target.
Amazon quality don't exactly go in pairs these days.
Yeah, I know, that was kind of the point. It's still better than Temu.
Team is 100% Chinese stuff.
Yep, I rest my case.
Usually worthless.
Yep.
I hate how that store is being pushed all over the social media. Like, I see it literally everywhere. Like, and it's not an ad you can actually remove, because somehow they have embedded themselves in the page that you can only hide it for the time being, but it's still gonna pop next time you scroll.
You know, I
It's
don't
really
get
annoying.
Temu ads anymore. It's amazing.
You don't? I still
do
get
not.
it all the time.
Yeah, I used to get tons of them.
Even on TikTok, it's like Timo is like, I'm like, go away, I don't like you.
I don't watch TikTok.
One thing I have found with this TFO,
Yes?
the activation bar doesn't fully complete sometimes.
Let's see, let me run this through here. Premium Ford craftsmanship here from not knowing, so yay. Quality craftsmanship on your ship. Satali says, I've never heard of Temu. You
Oh,
are so
lucky.
lucky. Sav says, I constantly mark them as not interested, which never works for me.
Yeah, it never works for me either. I stopped marking it as non-interested because it ignores it.
So I think with the
Oh.
Temu thing, rather than even bothering to mark it as being not interested, I just
Just scroll past it.
yeah, scroll past it, or if I'm doing YouTube when I'm hiking, I'll just hit skip. And maybe it's that, maybe it's the fact that I do pay attention to other ads and it's funneling those things into me instead.
Maybe. Speaking of ads, I don't know if you've noticed the tendency, but we've recently, the pop culture, I guess, to some degree. Started praising people of like middle-aged people rather
Really?
than, you
Now
know,
that I'm way past
promoting
that
super
point.
young people. Because like I've noticed that people are like, and I'm not, I'm guilty of being part of that, simping to Pedro Pascal,
Mm-hmm.
who's just turned 50,
Yeah.
and I think he looks better now than he looked 20 years ago.
Well, you and I have had this discussion several times. There are a lot of people who look better as they mature.
And like even with Justina, who is 50, almost 53 this year,
No, no,
and
no.
like
She's 55.
no,
Yeah.
she's 53.
Oh, okay. The thing that I have shows her as being 55. Whatever. She looks amazing.
Yeah, but like again, you can yeah, she's from August, so she's going to turn 53 on August 2nd,
I am quite
Okay.
impressed with your
1972.
Tholians are abandoning
Somebody's got her
their
age wrong then.
and taking
Gee, what a surprise.
Yeah.
Something's got an age wrong.
But it's a minor thing.
Yeah.
But I think like, if I compare her to like her looking and her like maybe not no, yeah, in the early 20s when she was at the beginning of the career, and in the early 2000s she looks 100 times better today
Oh, yeah.
than she did
She looks
back then.
great.
And I was like, yeah, again, people appreciating, you know, actors and people in like the middle ages, let's say. It's great because it's like gives these people new life. I like what's happened to Pamela Anderson when she became natural, right? Like she looks natural now. She's no longer like pretending to be a sex bomb. She's just aging gracefully. Angelina Jolie, she's
Oh, she looks.
also around that
She
age, and
actually
she looks
always looks
amazing.
good, but she has weathered well. She's aged like fine wine, where some people age like milk.
Yeah,
Um,
on June she's gonna be 50 as well, and my goodness, I wish people like I had her genes because she looks amazing. Even though I'm a bit too skinny.
Sav says
but
I don't
still.
age at all.
Well, some people like the Borg Queen are ageless, you know.
Yes, yes, indeed. All right, we are going to do Jupiter Eratus. If you would like to join us for Jupiter Eratus, Sally says I want Jolie's genes too. I presume those are. She spelled it Jeans.
Yeah, I meant the genetical
Yes.
traits.
That one. Is everybody in for Jupiter? I think Satalia is still on cooldown. Unless you want to do it on a different tune, Satalia? Jupiter Eratus, if you want to join us. I know, Satalia, you like your puns. And I might have called you Sav again. Satalia. Sav, Satalia. She'll wait. Okay, I'm going to cue us for Jupiter Eratus. Advanced, not elite. I'm not asking for more trouble today. Wee woo.
Primitive. We were detected.
All right, let us do this thing. Sav and Satalia both are calling it Jupiter Eratus or Erotica.
I have no words to say anything to that.
Yes, my backyard's flooded again. Lovely. So the next question is, do I spend $10,000 to get my backyard set up with French drains to carry all that water out to the street? Yes, yes we do. Because one day that's going to be a problem.
Or you can make a little lake in front of your
I have a
house.
lake. That's the problem.
Well, that's not an intentional lake. Regulated lake.
It's most of my backyard when it rains heavily. It drains out fairly.
Or you can change it into a water tank.
I think this would be good for Dark Mum here. A Reese's peanut butter frappuccino.
Really? That does sound good.
You could build a cistern underneath the house,
Yeah,
or like underneath the yard,
I could.
seal it off, and
Yes.
have your perfect personal supply of water.
I could, yes.
Right.
Bet you that'd cost more
Right.
than $10,000 it's going to cost me to pipe back out to the street.
It's in your DMs,
I
Dartmouth.
just looked. Oh,
Yeah, it will probably cost several $1,000,000, but you know,
Tell
in
me
case
you.
win the lottery, you can change your plan.
that sounds really good.
It looks better than the name suggests.
No, no, no. So their coffee shop back in the town where I used to work, not live, made something called Bulldog, which was for the local high school team, the Bulldogs. And it was an espresso, milk or cream, and a tablespoon or two of peanut butter all whipped together, which was amazingly good. So yeah, doing a frappuccino drink, I could totally get into that one.
Trust me, you don't want to have me send you more than that.
Oh?
Because I'll go overboard.
Yeah, and the problem is what?
People don't like seeing that much food content.
Oh no, I love food content.
Okay.
Not that
have
you
a look
have
what
to,
else.
but it's not going to overload me.
Pineapple ice cream.
Pineapple ice cream? I love pineapple ice cream.
I don't think I've ever run into pineapple.
More often here it's pineapple sherbet versus pineapple ice cream, but you know, same.
How about cinnamon rolls, French toast roll-ups?
Actually, I will tell you, I have the best cinnamon roll recipe on the planet.
And if you turn it into some French toast?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Sav says, who doesn't love food porn? Exactly, Sav.
Banana bread cinnamon rolls.
Oh no, that sounds good. That actually sounds really good.
How about this one? This one will get anyone type 2 diabetes going. Chocolate peanut butter pie.
You know, you're not
Not
convincing
big
me
on
not to
chocolate
do that.
pies.
Chocolate peanut butter pie sounds amazing. So Talia says, I need some banana bread now. Yep.
Or butterscotch cake with caramel frosting.
Oh, yeah.
That's... That sounds more your speed.
It all sounds my speed. I love things like that.
Strawberry shortcake cheesecake cake.
That's okay. I'm not a huge strawberry person, but you know what? I could throw in any other fruit, so the basic idea.
That's so much with the word cake in there. It was ridiculous.
I'll take... It's a cake. I'll take cake. Sav says, Montana barbecue chain used to have a chocolate peanut butter ice cream cake. Somebody else used to have one too, though I can't remember who it was.
How about a homemade caramel frappuccino?
Yes. Not till Saturday, but yes. I am going to so pig out on Saturday.
Yes, you are. How about air fried apple fritters with caramel cream dip?
Well, that sounds delicious. I don't have an air fryer, which isn't going to stop me from making... Hey, come on. I hit the close the rift button. Gosh darn it. There we go. Yeah, Data Thief, I don't think so. 7 minutes until you can queue again. I'll tell you what, when we are done with this, Italia, I'm going to log out of the show. Let me grab a bunch of my tunes and we can do it.
How about a fruity pebble breakfast bread?
I'm not a Fruity Pebbles person. There's an ice cream shop here that makes an ice cream sundae on homemade donuts, a scoop of their ice cream, and then they roll the whole thing in Fruity Pebbles. And it's a thing, but it's not my thing.
How about this Hawaiian carrot pineapple cake?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That just sounds that just sounds absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
How about a chocolate cookie pizza? Chocolate
What?
chip pizza.
That sounds interesting. I've done sugar cookie pizzas when I was a kid, but never chocolate chip.
Uh,
So, Chris, for the sugar cookie one, we'd have sugar cookie dough rolled out to the size of pizza. And then on top of it would be cherry, cherries, cherry filling, whatever you want to call it. To mimic the cheese would be shredded coconut or a crumble of some sort. And the sausage would be afterwards, my mom would cut up little bits of truffle to be the sausages.
how about this one? Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream cake.
Yep. Yepity, yep. So Talia says, I'm pondering getting a 5060 GPU. I currently have 3060.
Uh,
I don't know enough about computer.
You still here, Grace?
I have some thoughts about that,
I thought our Janeway was annoying.
but I'm gonna reserve them for after the stream.
Back door I put in your station?
I might bounce it off Taz too. He usually has some valuable computer input.
Because the 5060 is no better than the 4060 without DLSS.
Give up already.
It's like a 4060, but with just slightly better DLSS. That's all that is. The reason why I know that is because, yeah, reasons.
Back in bed. Still going.
I found if you can knock her down under 30, she won't move on this first one. Let's see if she moves someplace or just gives up.
That's your opinion.
What?
It's just my outlook on the, thing, yeah. Somebody left us.
Oh, that would be annoying to leave at this point. We're almost done.
Right.
Probably because we got the Enterprise down to 0 and they thought it's over. All this,
Well done.
they leave at that moment.
Parents home with a message.
Oh,
Wow.
that would be terrible.
It would. But they did leave.
So Satalia says, so should I get 40XX? Let's see.
Yeah. How about fruity marshmallow fudge?
No, absolutely not. Hate marshmallows. Hate
Snicker
marshmallows.
cheesecake?
Pardon?
A Snickers cheesecake?
That would be good. Probably dense. We're gonna do Azure Nebula again, but I need to switch tunes. So I'm gonna get out of here. If anybody wants to join us. With that.
Doesn't sound like it's something you put together. Anyway, gotta
Hey,
drop off.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here, Chris.
Yeah, thank
Go
you
have
for
a
having
wonderful
me.
work day. If you get insomnia tonight again, we'll be on. That's the game plan. We will be on tonight.
In theory.
Okay, I'll
In theory, yeah.
try to remember that.
We will see. We'll see what happens. Anybody else want to join us for Azure Nebula?
I'm good.
You have a good one then. I'll see you next time.
All right. Well, you have fun,
Bye.
Chris. Have fun. Bye bye. So, Talia, I sent you an invitation. Anybody else? Yes, I saw the meme sub. Thank you so much for. Plus, I can imagine that wine chair breaking as I plop into it.
How about German chocolate poke cake?
Poke cakes are good. So,
German chocolate.
yep. I'm totally in on German chocolate. I'm curious what they do for the poke, but that could be good. Great, my dogs are snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but both dogs are going. Black
Yeah.
Forest cake, yes, yes. So, orange pavlova cheesecake. Oh, that actually sounds good. I used to
That
work
does
at a
sound
bakery, Sav, a German bakery, and we made Black Forest cakes for sale. But in the back of the bakery, Ingrid, who was the operations manager, would make us our snacks in the afternoon. And it would usually be whatever was kind of left over. So she would get one of the leftover little pieces of Black Forest cake, or chocolate cake. And then she'd mix up fresh whipped cream with cherry brandy and fruit and plop that on top. So it was our version of a Black Forest cake. It was really good. It made the afternoon shift a lot easier, too. Well, it looks like you're off cooldown, Satalia. Are you off cooldown? Or off penalty? Okay, here we go.
Oh God, here we go. Pizza, macaroni, and cheese.
I don't think so. Maybe? Sounds pretty dense. Weeboo?
How about this one? A bacon, mushroom, Swiss cheese meatloaf.
Yep.
How about Parmesan garlic, turkey, bacon, cheeseburger, lasagna?
No.
Just sounds way too cheesy.
Stick to a theme, not every. Oh, okay, this is all the stuff I had left over in the fridge after a party dinner.
Mary Berry's mixed berry crumble cheesecake.
Absolutely. Beyond that one.
You'll have like half the cheesecake before supper. I'm gonna make everyone in the stream so hungry.
Yep. Yeah, I have to go down and have
The
breakfast too.
Solians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships.
Oh, why? Mozzarella stuffed onion rings with garlic butter.
No. No.
Marshmallow oh, what the?
What was that?
Marshmallow caramel corn.
Oh! Oh my god, that's as bad as Jaeger and eggs, which somebody was talking about last night during the show, and it's just like, what? What is wrong with you?
Yep. Okay.
Just remembered I'm on a different ship and it doesn't fire the same way. Oops.
How about this for a drink? The Russian Witch.
Okay. Tell us about it.
You won't be surprised in the ingredients.
I'm gonna bet you we got some vodka in there.
Yes. Coffee liqueur.
Uh-huh.
Green crema. And 1 ounce of heavy cream or milk.
That actually
Served
sounds
over
pretty
ice. Yeah.
good. Sav says, my ex-boss? No, not your ex-boss. I mean, it might be your ex-boss. We don't know.
How about an egg cheese breakfast slider?
Yep.
That's
Totally.
definitely that sounds definitely like something you'd eat in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds great for breakfast. Heart attack for breakfast, but definitely good.
Mongolian ships are up ahead here.
How about this one? Creamy cheddar cheese, creamy cheddar barbecue ranch chicken Alfredo.
Again, pick a lane.
I know, right? Like, holy.
Not quite as pick a lane as the last 2 days, which have been chicken. That's it. Just chicken. Throw it in a pan, cook it up, and eat it.
Um. Dear Lord, why?
What?
Donut grilled cheese
Oh,
with
yeah.
bacon and maple glaze.
Actually, donuts in place of bread, if it's something like ham or bacon, it's really good. It's messy, though, because the sugar crystallizes and it gets super sticky.
Oh. How about this? Butterfinger caramel cheesecake bars.
Where are you getting all these recipes?
This is on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Um, how about a hearty cowboy stew?
Maybe.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I legitimately make people hungry by doing this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about going down to have my exciting protein shake. Thanks, Joshua. Let's see.
You are.
Zizmer says, other idea, do a pizza burger. 2 deep pans base as burger buns for a wide flat burger, cheese, bacon, lettuce, and sauce. You do like slices in a pizza. Basically a cross between a burger and a pizza. That could work. I mean, there's cheeseburger pizzas out there.
Okay, this one has no right to be around.
Yeah.
It's called the Slutty Cheesecake Bars.
Slutty cheesecake bars?
Yep.
How do we determine that they're slutty?
16 Oreo cookies,
That sounds good.
16 ounces of cream cheese, softened,
Sounds good.
half a cup of granulated sugar,
Still
2
good.
large eggs, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
So I don't know where the slutty part comes from, but I'm totally in on this one. Satalia, we don't
Yeah.
slut shame here. Heck no, not when it involves cheesecake. Let's see. We have Sav saying George Burns did steak, eggs, bacon, and cigars every day for breakfast. He lived to 100. My uncle's grandmother was the oldest woman in Canada until she passed at 114. Did she do a cigar, bacon, steak, and eggs every morning?
I know some people are lactose intolerant. I do apologize for this one. Milky coconut biscuits.
That actually sounds good. I bet you could make that with coconut milk instead of milk too.
Yeah. Lemon pound cake with softened butter and
yeah.
zesty.
Yeah, I love lemon pound cake. I used to have a good recipe, and when I moved, it kind of disappeared. It's someplace, maybe. Sav says I'm lachrymose intolerant. That's a good one.
How about this? A sugar-free
No.
cheesecake
Nope.
in 3 ingredients.
Nope. Just out of curiosity, what are the ingredients?
2 ripe bananas, 2 large eggs, and 1 Greek yogurt.
Oh, then yeah, we can totally do that one. Generally, when they say sugar-free, it means they're going to put in something like sucralose or sulfamose or whatever that new one is. And that's migraine city for me, so. But no, if we're going to do bananas and stuff, we're good.
Yeah.
Just not bananas and chocolate. Sav says
How
it's slutty cheesecake because sluts enjoy it after a walk of shame. Okay.
Okay. How about a slow cooked Cuban sandwich?
Yes! I love Cuban sandwiches. Best Cuban
Would you-
I've ever had. Well, there's two really good ones. One is from the ale house in Geneva, Illinois. Really good. One of the best I've
would you
ever
actually,
had. And the second one is from Distill in Bloomington, Illinois.
would you like to know what the ingredients are?
Yeah.
4 to 5 ounces of, no, I think it's pounds, of pork shoulder or roast butts.
Uh huh.
Juice of 2 oranges and 2 limes.
Mm-hmm.
4 cloves of garlic, minced.
Okay.
1 tablespoon of cumin.
Uh huh.
1 tablespoon of dried oregano.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper and 1 tablespoon of kosher salt.
That is a lot of pepper. Sounds good. Yes, Natalia, I have heard of monk fruit. I've never heard of monk's fruit, but I assume we're talking about the same thing. Yes, F, not that you'd know. Monk fruit, whatever they use in monk fruit that they use as a sweetener is one of the things I don't get a migraine from, so I do like that one.
Yeah. As I said, I find a lot of these recipes on Facebook.
Well, I'm still vaguely working on my cookbook. I'm actually cooking again, which is amazing.
How about this? Sweet potato pie bars.
Yep. Yep. My son's roomie made sweet potato things for Thanksgiving last year, not knowing that it was going to be as amazing as it was, because it was so good. Even the turkey was like, yeah, it's a good turkey, but man, can we have more of those sweet potatoes? They were delicious.
How about this? French onion beef and noodles.
Yes.
That definitely sounds interesting. How about rhubarb muffins?
Oh yeah, it's rhubarb season too. Perfect.
Hot fudge brownie bread?
Yes.
How about this? A rhubarb sour cream pie.
That could be interesting. Like I said, it's rhubarb season. Interestingly, they were selling rhubarb with the leaves on at the local market. Which I hope they explain to everybody you can't eat the leaves. I hope they did. Rhubarb crumble absolutely exists.
Oh god. How about this one? This is a mouthful. Garlic butter, bacon Alfredo, pizza Twizzies.
Oh, actually, that sounds good.
A mouthful?
What is it? Can you describe it? I mean, is it like a roll, a bread of some sort?
I'll send you the picture. Luckily, I can thingy the thing and copy and paste it.
Yeah, monk fruit sweetener is, to me, tasty, and they use it in, I think it's in Magic Spoon.
So
In one of the Magic Spoon things.
You need 1 can of pizza dough, or homemade it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which way.
I always homemade.
6 slices of bacon, cooked or crumbled.
Okay, do you know how
and
you make?
crumbled.
Do you know how you make 6 slices of bacon?
Go on.
You start with 12, and then
You go-
there's 6 that actually
yeah.
get to the recipe.
Yep. 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
Half a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Okay. So far we're good.
1 cup of Alfredo sauce.
Gonna do that one from home. Love good.
2
Alfredo.
tablespoons of buttered melted.
This is not gonna be good for your heart, but dang.
And somewhere in there, there's got to be some garlic somewhere in that particular instance.
My niece used to make this bread where it was a loaf of bread, cooked, sliced about 1 inch thick, and she would layer grilled onions, garlic, and I think it was Swiss cheese in between the slices, and then she'd throw it back in the oven for like 45 minutes for all the cheese to melt. And I'm thinking, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And then you get it out of the oven, and it's like heroin. Oh my god, the thing is amazing.
How about this? A no-bake orange creamsicle cheesecake.
That could be interesting.
And shall we say, it has got some good look to it.
Zitalia Magic Spoon makes protein treats. Not protein bars, protein treats, which are surprisingly good.
And there's only currently 3 ingredients.
That makes it work. Oh, we're done already. Yay, we're done.
1.5 cups of graham ham cracker crumbs.
Okay, Graham, just Graham. It's stupid easy.
Yeah. 1/4 cup of sugar.
Oh, that's slow.
And 1.5 cup of unsalted butter melted.
How does that work?
I don't know. Because they didn't give the full recipe in.
Oh, pff,
So,
great.
so you have
Lovely.
to figure out the top part. How about a homemade Mexican pizza?
That could be interesting.
Yeah. As I said, if you ever want recipe ideas, just come to me and I'll find you something.
Well, thank you. I'm going to hit you up on that one. I'm also going to go make myself a really boring protein shake, but it is 13 out of 14 on the Tholian event. Almost. Oh, hold on a second. You're going to have to buy out the last ones to tell you because it's over today. Warm chocolate brownies and with single cream and chocolate ganache. Yes.
Tell me,
Yes.
on Razor, when the Razor event goes up, you need to have one of these in your possession on the first string you do on it.
Which is?
A cranberry pineapple frizz.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. More than
You
that,
definitely...
we will make that the official Ryza drink, and we will come up with a alcoholic and non-alcoholic version.
So, 4 ounces of cranberry juice,
Mm-hmm.
4 ounces of pineapple juice,
Okay.
1 ounce of lime juice,
Okay.
and 4 ounces of chilled ginger ale.
Oh, it is non-alcoholic. I was expecting there to be something fun in there, like a shot of rum, but we could experiment with that. That actually sounds delicious. All right, I'm going to get out of here before Joshua's making me fatter than I already am. Just by his talking about food, which is delicious. Everyone, we will see you in about 10 and a half hours. 6 tonight. We will be on from 6 till 8-ish tonight. So enjoy the rain, which it looks like it stopped. Oh, good. There's a huge branch that is broken off this tree and hovering over my deck. Fall today because the deck is getting replaced tomorrow, please.
And destroy it while you're at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take some of the cost out of getting it repaired. Get a whole new deck done. Everyone, have a wonderful day, and as we like to say around here, stay moopsome.
Moops, moopsy. Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Take care.